Father will bless you. Teach us your word in the name of Jesus. This is Joseph part 33. And we're going to take our text from Genesis chapter 45 from verse 1 to 5. After Joseph had listened to all that Judah had to say, he was moved with compassion and he began to cry. Immediately he commanded his servants to leave where he was. And when he saw that he was alone with his brothers, he made himself known unto them. The Bible revealed that the cry of Joseph was so loud that his servants who were outside could hear him cry. Now, before we progress, it is important for us to know why Joseph told his servants to put his cap in Benjamin's bag. Was Joseph trying to implicate his brothers, or was he testing something? The truth is that he was testing his brothers. He wanted to know if they had changed from who they used to be. The brothers Joseph knew then were greedy and selfish. So he wanted to know if they would be willing to live without their brother Benjamin. If they had left without Benjamin, it means they have not changed. But staying back and refusing to go without their brother shows that at least they are better than before. So Joseph tested them to know if Benjamin would be safe with them, because he knew he wasn't safe with them during his own time. And thanks to God that they passed the test that Joseph conducted for them. Now let us consider the words of Joseph as he reveals himself to his brothers. And Joseph said unto his brethren, I am Joseph. Doeth my father yet live? And his brethren could not answer him, for they were troubled at his presence. And Joseph said to his brethren, Come near to me, I pray you. And they came near. And he said, I am Joseph your brother, whom ye sold into Egypt. Now therefore be not grieved, nor angry with yourselves, that ye sold me either. For God did send me before you to preserve life. You can see that in verse 3 to 5. Now, at first, when Joseph said, I am Joseph, none of his brothers answered him or were moved, because they didn't know the Joseph he was. There are a lot of Joseph in the land, so they wanted to know the specific Joseph he was referring to. So in order to give his brothers more insight into what he was saying, he said, I am Joseph, the boy you sold to Egypt. At this point, it was clear that he was their brother. And when they had this understanding, they were troubled at his presence, because they thought he would revenge. I know Benjamin will be surprised to hear all this, because all he knew about Joseph was that he had died a long time ago. He didn't know that his disappearance was sponsored by his brothers. Joseph was a man of understanding. He said, God have sent me here to preserve life. If Joseph was not sold to Egypt, the 7 years of famine would have wiped out the whole Egypt, the family of Joseph, and other nations too, because there would be no food to buy. It was the presence of Joseph that made money valuable. If you have money to buy food and there is no food to buy, it means that the money you have is valueless. So God sent Joseph to Egypt to preserve not only his own life and the lives of his family, but to preserve nations. If you want revenge, then that can be a proof that you have not seen the message that the Lord is passing across to you through your present circumstance. Those who have seen God in their situation don't think of revenge. If you focus only on the pain, you may miss the gain. This is the word of the Lord to you today. If you are there and you are planning to take revenge on those that have offended you, if all you desire is to show them and make them pay for their wrongs, then the question is, have you carefully looked at what they did? Did you see God in those things? Until you see God in your circumstance, revenge will be your only weapon. The weapon of a true child of God is love, not revenge. In the kingdom, we are taught to love and not to revenge. Fighting for yourself may not be necessary if you know that God has fought for you. Fighting for yourself may not be necessary if you know that God has fought for you. Understanding what God did for you through others will help you to know what God can do to others through you. Understanding what God did for you through others will help you to know what God can do to others through you. If you know what God did for you, then you will know what to do to others. This is the wisdom of God. Don't sell it.